Hello GPT. Oh my God. What's happening here? It's very cold. It's very cold outside. What's happening here? Ah,
Haha, it sounds like you're surprised by the weather. When it's this cold, do you usually warm up with something like hot tea or coffee?
no. I don't like hot tea or coffee. I just I just uh I just I used to drink just warm water for the cold day. Okay, anyway, I'm very glad to meet you again. This is my repetition time. This is my language learning journey. Okay, here I am again. Let's get started. I think I'm all set to go. Let's get started. Listen carefully. First, I want to make it clear that I'm just a student, not a teacher. This YouTube channel isn't about teaching English to someone else. It's simply to show my own English speaking practice journey. The purpose of this channel is to demonstrate that even elderly learners like myself who don't use English in daily life can still learn speak English. So I make myself clear.
Wow, you're off to a great start. You clearly conveyed your purpose with confidence, and your words flow naturally. I'll just suggest a few small tweaks to polish it up a bit. Here's a refined version you could try. First, let me make one thing clear.
You don't need to give me a polished version or refined version because this time, as I told you before, this time is for my speaking practice. So I want to practice as much as I can possible. So you do, if unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me a polished version.
Got it. I'll hold back on polished versions and just point out any big errors if they come up. You're doing great, and I'm here to support your speaking practice. Keep going.
Why don't you keep going smoothly every day? You always give me a refined version at the first time. I already customized you. You know, as I told you before, I already customized your setting to do not give me a refined version if there is no major issues. Why don't you go smoothly without pinpoint, without pinpointing tiny errors?
You're right. I see what you mean. I'll focus on just keeping the conversation flowing and only mention anything big if it comes up. Let's keep it smooth and natural from now on. Thanks for reminding me.
Yes. I agree with you. As I told you before, I usually review our whole recording time, our whole conversation exercise to check, to review, and to pinpoint my mistakes. So you don't need to worry about my mistakes. Do you understand? I'm gonna embrace every moment with you, even if it's awkward or unnatural. I mean, I mean, uh, I will I will check and review my mistakes after our voice mode practice session is finished. And I think mistakes and errors are just part of learning process. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Mistakes and errors are completely natural and just part of the journey. They're how we grow and improve. It's great that you review everything afterward to catch those details. That shows real dedication. So let's just keep this relaxed and keep going. No need to worry about the small stuff during practice.
Okay. I got it. I think you understand my willingness and my intended thought about my practice time. Okay, I think the result of my practice have been good so far. I say again, I think results of my practice have been very good so far. Of course, my initial goal was to consistently practice 7 days or 6 days a week, and I think it's disappointing when I've missed some days here and there. But still, I think I've maintained it quite well at this level. I mean, I usually maintain my practice session 5 times a day, unless there are unexpected events. I think it's all thanks to ChatGPT and YouTube platform.
Yes, you're absolutely on the right track. Your commitment shows, and practicing 5 times a week is impressive. It's natural to miss a day here and there, but what matters is that you've kept up this routine consistently. That's where real progress comes from. Your hard work and dedication, combined with the support of ChatGPT and YouTube, are clearly making a difference. Keep it up. It's inspiring to hear about your journey.
Okay. I agree with you, and I wanna keep going with you. As I told you before, you are my great communication partner. And listen carefully. This video shows everything. This video shows everything. My mistakes and my errors, my awkward moment, my embarrassed moment, the moments where I'm embarrassed or I don't know what to say, I don't know how to express, I don't know how to explain, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to explain my life. It's not. It means it's this video is not edited version to only show when I speak well. It's a full video, including my all errors and mistakes and challenges. Do you understand?
Yes, I completely understand. This video captures everything, not just your strong moments, but also the challenges, the hesitations, and the raw, real moments of learning. That's what makes it so valuable. It's authentic, showing the true process of improving, including every mistake and every awkward moment. You're not hiding anything, you're embracing it all, which takes courage and shows your commitment to growth. This approach will definitely inspire others on a similar journey.
Okay. Listen carefully. There are many YouTubers who explain how to use ChatGPT. I say again, there are many YouTubers who explain how to use GPT, but my channel shows how someone actually put it into action. Do you understand? My YouTube channel can show how someone actually put it into action. Do you understand?
That's fantastic. You're showing viewers a real life example of using ChatGPT, not just explaining it theoretically. By putting it into action, you're offering a unique, hands on perspective that others can actually learn from and relate to. Inviting them to subscribe is a great way to build a community of people curious about this tool and its practical uses. You're turning your journey into a resource for others. Very inspiring.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Practical usage, yes. I think that is one of the very important keywords for our communication practice. For today, I mean today's practice session, practical method. Yes, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. As I told before, this speaking practice session consists of various parts. Number one, greetings time. Number two, mimicking and repetition time. Number three, example dialogue role play time with ChatGPT. And number four, time to remind the sentence suggested by ChatGPT. Number five, free talking time with random keywords. Okay, I think we've already exchanged our greetings, today's greetings. So let's move on to the next step. I would like to take the example dialogue role play time with you. I would like to take, I would like to practice example dialogue role play time with you. Did you get a chance to review my uh, text, six text file?
Yes, I've got it. I understand that you're ready to move to the example dialogue role play time. I'm here and ready to go through any example dialogues you'd like. Just let me know which topic or scenario you want to role play, and we can dive right in.
Did you get a chance to review my six text file? I would like to I'd like to go through with number six, workplace competition example for a job interview. Listen carefully. Don't take it too seriously. It's just a sample sentence. It's just a sample conversation, simulation conversation for job interview situation. Don't take it too seriously.
Got it? I understand this is just a practice session, and we're working with sample sentences for a job interview. Let's keep it light and focused on helping you feel comfortable with this type of conversation. Just let me know which part of the job interview example you'd like to start with, and I'll play along as your interviewer.
Please take the role of interviewer, and I, I'm gonna take the role of candidate. To understand? I think we are all set to go. Okay, it's your turn.
Absolutely. I'll be the interviewer. Let's get started. Interviewer, thank you for joining us today. Could you start by telling me a little about your background and experience?
Did you get the chance to review my text file? Please follow the original conversation dialogue. Its start point is uh, 2024 October 14th dialogue. Can you check it?
Yes, I've reviewed it. Let's start from the original dialogue as written in your file. Can you describe your experience with quality management in automotive electronics?
Okay, that's a good question. Okay, I would say I have over 10 years of experience working in the automotive electronics industry, specifically in quality management. My current role involves overseeing the quality assurance process for electronic control units (ECUs) and ensuring that all components meet both regulatory and customer standards. I've been responsible for leading audits. I say again, I have been responsible for leading audits, identifying potential risks, and implementing corrective actions to ensure continuous improvement. For example, I led a team that reduced the defect rate by 15% within a year by six, uh, uh, implementing uh, implementing continuous improvement.
That's impressive. Reducing the defect rate by 15% is no small feat. How do you typically handle quality issues or defects that arise during production?
That's a good question. Okay. When a quality issue arise, when a quality issue arise, I first ensure that we maintain the problem to prevent defect parts from being shipped to customers. I work closely with the production team to investigate the root cause using tools like 5Y analysis and fishbone diagrams. Once the cause is identified, I collaborate with cross-functional teams to implement corrective and preventive actions. For instance, We recently discovered a soldering defect on in one of our PCBs, which traced back to a temperature inconsistency in the reflow oven. We adjusted the oven parameters and established a more robust monitoring system to prevent occurrence, future recurrence.
It sounds like you have a thorough approach to problem solving. Can you share an example of a time you improved a process in your current role?
Certainly, certainly, absolutely. One of the key projects I led involved streamlining the incoming quality inspection process. Initially, we had frequent delays due to the manual inspection of electronic components, which also increased the error rate. I initiated I initiated a I'm sorry. Apologies for my bad pronunciation. Let me try one time. I initiated a project to automate the inspection process using machine vision technology. This not only reduced the inspection time by 40%, but also improved the accuracy of defect detection, allowing us to catch issue earlier in the process. This project results in a significant reduction in rework and scrap rate. Do you understand?
That's an excellent example of process improvement with measurable results. How do you make sure you stay updated with the latest industry standards and technologies?
I think that's your question. Staying current. Listen carefully. Let me say my opinion. Listen carefully. Staying current in the automotive electronics field is crucial. Staying current in the automotive electronic field is very important, given the rapid advancements in technology and regulation. I regularly attend industry conferences, participate in training programs, and subscribe to journals like IEEE Transaction on Industrial Electronics. Additionally, I maintain strong relationship with suppliers and customers, which helps me stay informed about the latest trends and requirements in automotive electronics. For example, I recently completed the training on ISO 26262 for functional safety, ensuring that my team adhered to the latest standards for electronic system safety in vehicles.
Interviewer, great to hear that you're proactive about keeping up with industry changes. What role does teamwork play in your approach to quality management?
Teamwork Teamwork is essential in quality management as it requires collaboration across different departments, including engineering, production, and supply chain management. In my current role, I regularly lead across functional meetings to discuss quality issues and improvement initiatives. I believe that open communication and a collaborative approach lead to more effective problem solving. For instance, we recently had an issue with a supplier that required close cooperation between the purchasing department, engineering, and quality teams. By working together, we quickly resolved the issue and implemented the supplier quality implement plan.
It sounds like you're skilled at fostering collaboration to address challenges effectively. How do you handle working under pressure, especially with tight deadlines or customer complaints?
I think that's your question. Listen carefully. In the automotive industry, working under pressure, listen carefully. In the automotive industry, working under high pressure is part of the job, especially when dealing with customer complaints or tight production deadlines. I prioritize tasks by focusing on the most crucial issues first, ensuring that problems that could impact safety or customer satisfaction are addressed immediately. I also remain calm and composed, even in high pressure situations, which helps the team stay focused. For example, when we had a major customer complaint about a batch of faulty issues, I led the team to conducting a thorough investigation and implemented a corrective action plan within 48 hours, which helped restore the customer's trust, which helped restore the customer trust.
Your ability to stay calm under pressure is admirable, especially in a demanding field like automotive. Finally, what makes you stand out as a candidate in this competitive field?
I don't understand. Would you please follow the original version? Let's move on to the, let's move on to the,
Of course, I'll follow the original version as closely as possible. Here's the next question from your file. Can you briefly describe your professional background?
okay, that's a good question. Listen carefully. Uh, okay, listen carefully. I have over 21 years of experience in the electronic and automotive industry. For the first 12 years, I worked in the component development team for a leading mobile phone manufacturer, where I gained experience, deep deep expertise in production design and development. Since then, I have spent the last 9 years in the development quality team at a company specializing in automotive cameras. In my current role, I focus on ensuring that our products meet the highest standards for quality and reliability, collaborating with major clients like A company, B company, and C company. My the diverse expert, my diverse experience allows me to bring a comprehensive understanding of both product development and quality management to any role I take on. Do you understand?
And thank you. Thank you for sharing your background. How do you believe your experience working with clients like A company, B company, and C company will benefit you in this role?
Okay. Let me think. Let me think. Listen carefully. Throughout my career, throughout my entire career, throughout my whole career, I have had the opportunity to work closely with the main leading companies in the automotive and electronic industries, including A company, B company, and C company. This has this has given me a strong understanding of the expectations. Let me say again. This has given me a strong understanding of the expectations and the quality standards of different clients, as well as the ability to adapt to various working style and requirements. For example, while working with a company, I managed several quality improvement projects. I say again, I managed several quality improvement projects aligning our process with their stringent quality standards. My experience with these clients would be a significant asset in my role, as I understand how to manage complex relationships and deliver high quality results.
That experience with major clients is impressive and valuable. You've mentioned your extensive experience, but at this stage in your career, what motivates you to pursue a new opportunity?
Recently, I love the last line very much. So let me try one more time my last line. My experience with the clients, my experience with the clients, my experience with these clients would be a significant asset in my role, in any role, as I understand how to manage complex relationships and deliver high quality results. I love this last line very much. I think I need to keep this last line in my mind and my mouth muscle. Let me try one more time. My experiences with these clients would be a significant asset in any role, as I understand how to manage complex relationships and deliver high quality results.
That's a fantastic line. It's powerful and showcases your strengths really well. Repeating it like this is a great strategy to make it feel natural. Keeping phrases like this ready in your muscle memory will make them flow smoothly in real conversations. You've got it down.
Okay, okay, I see. Good. I'm doing great. Okay, okay, okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You are my great conversation partner. It's your turn.
Thank you. You're doing an amazing job, and I'm glad to be your partner in this practice. Let's keep the momentum going. Just say the word, and we'll dive right back in.
It's your turn. Just to follow the original version. As interview.
Got it. I'll stick closely to the original version and use the exact terms as written. Just let me know where you want to pick up, and I'll follow it precisely.
You would say, I think you would say you have extensive experience, but you mentioned that you are 48 and looking for a new opportunity. What motivates you to make this career move at this stage? Do you understand?
You have extensive experience, but you mentioned that you're 48 and looking for a new opportunity. What motivates you to make this career move at this stage?
Okay, that's a good question. While many people might view 48 as late for the career change, I see it as an opportunity to leverage my decades of experience in new and challenging environments. I have a passion. I have a passion. I have a passion for continuous learning and development, which is which is why even after more than 20 years in the industry, I am still eager to expand my skills. For instance, I have been actively improving my English through my YouTube platform, through my YouTube channel, connect with global, uh, which helps me connect with global professionals. I believe that my experience combined with my drive to keeping learning makes me well suited for any new role, well suited for any new role.
That's that's a great perspective. It's inspiring to see your commitment to growth after so many years in the industry. Can you share a challenging project you managed and how you resolved the issues that arose?
Yes, that's a good question. Listen carefully. One of the most challenging projects I managed was during my time at the automotive camera manufacturer. We faced a significant issue with a batch of defective components that were affecting the image quality of our cameras. These cameras were supplied to key key clients like A company and B company. So the issue had a direct impact on our relationship with them. I immediately led an investigation. I immediately led an investigation. I immediately led an investigation using root cause analysis techniques and collaborated with our suppliers to address the defect at each source. By adjusting the manufacturing process and implementing stricter quality controls, we were able to resolve the issue and improve overall product quality by 20%. This not only helps restore client confidence, but also strengthened our long-term partnership.
It sounds like you handled that challenge with a lot of precision and strengthened important client relationships in the process. Considering your long career, how do you stay up to date with the latest technologies and industry trends?
Okay. I already expect, I already expect that question. I believe that staying updated with the latest trend is essential. It's very important, especially in fast evolving industries like automotive electronics. To achieve this, to a- achieve this, I regularly participate in industry seminars and read technical journals to keep myself informed about new technologies and regulatory updates. Additionally, my work with diverse clients like A company and B company has given me first-hand experience with cutting-edge innovation. Furthermore, I am consistently improving. I say again, I am consistently improving my language skills to stay competitive on a global scale. And I actively share knowledge through my YouTube channel, which focus on technical content. These efforts ensure that I remain at the forefront of the industry.
That's excellent. It's clear that you're dedicated to staying relevant and competitive in your field. How do you manage work life balance, especially considering that you're willing to relocate or live in company provided housing?
Okay, listen carefully. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is very important to me. I say again, maintaining a healthy work-life balance is essential to me. And I have developed strategies over the years to ensure both my professional and personal life are well managed. My family is very supportive of my career. My family is very supportive of my career, and we always communicate openly about any significant changes, such as relocation. I am open to living in a company provided. I say one time, I am open to living in company provided housing if necessary, which I see as an opportunity to fully focus on my work while minimizing commute time. This flexibility allows me to dedicate myself fully to my role while still ensuring I spend quality time with my family during weekends or holidays.
It's great to hear that you have a solid support system and a flexible approach. What do you believe makes you stand out as a candidate in this competitive field?
To be listening carefully, I think last paragraph, last speaking that I speak a moment ago was very important. So I would like to speak one more time. Listen carefully. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is very essential to me, and I have developed strategies over the years to ensure both my professional and personal life are well managed. My family is very supportive of my career, and we always communicate openly about any significant changes, such as relocation. I am open to living in a company provided housing if necessary, which I see as an opportunity to fully focus on my work while minimizing commute time. This flexibility allows me to dedicate myself fully to my role while still ensuring I spent quality time with my family during weekends and holidays.
That was really well done. You sounded confident and clear, and repeating it to reinforce the phrasing is a great strategy. The way you express your commitment to both your work and family is powerful. This answer really shows your balanced approach and dedication. You've got this line down solidly.
Okay, I think thank you. I really appreciate your kind words, and it's your turn again. You go next.
You're welcome. Now, what do you believe makes you stand out as a candidate in this competitive field?
That's a good question. What sets me apart is my expensive experience across both the mobile and automotive electric industries. At the same time, I think this first line is very difficult for me. Listen carefully. What sets me apart is my expensive experience across both the mobile and automotive electronics industries. My ability to manage client relationship and my continuous drive to learn and improve. Uh, having worked with companies like A company and B company and C company, I bring a deep understanding. I bring a deep understanding of both technical requirements and customer expectations. I also believe my personal passion for learning, exemplified by my YouTube channel, where I improve my English speaking skill and share technical insights, demonstrates my adaptability and commitment to growth. This unique collaboration of experience skill, this unique collaboration of experience, skill, and passion makes me a strong candidate for any role in the automotive electronics field.
That was excellent. You conveyed your strengths and dedication with clarity and confidence. Repeating that opening line helped you nail it down, and your answer is very impactful. It clearly highlights your unique mix of experience, client management, and continuous learning. It's a compelling way to show why you're the ideal candidate. Fantastic job.
Okay. We finished number six dialogue. Let's move on to the number five. Let's move on to the number five. I want to I want to keep our conversation in reverse order. So I would like take the number five next time. Workplace conversation examples for ice-breaking agenda. Did you get a chance to review that file?
Yes, I've reviewed the icebreaking agenda in workplace conversation examples, and I'm ready to go through it with you. Just let me know when you're ready to start, and I'll take on the role based on the original dialogue.
I love to take the role of project manager, and please take care of the rest of the role. Do you understand? You got it?
Absolutely, I understand. You'll be the project manager, and I'll handle the other roles. Let's dive into the icebreaking agenda whenever you're ready.
Okay. Without further delay, let's dive into our workplace competition example for ice-breaking agenda. Good morning. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. I've heard great things about your company.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
How was your flight? How was your business trip? How was your travel? I hope you didn't have any issues with the travel. I hope you didn't have any issues with your business trip. I hope you didn't have any issues with your flight.
It was quite comfortable. Thank you. We're excited to be here.
Okay, okay. Is this your first time visiting our city? Listen carefully. Is this your first time visiting our city? Is this first time visiting our country? Is this your first time is this your first time visiting our company? Is this your first time visiting our country? Is this your first time visiting our city?
Yes, it is actually.
Welcome, and then welcome, and then welcome. Our city has a lot to offer. If you have some free time, I would happy to recommend some places to visit. If you have some free time, I would be happy to recommend something to enjoy.
Thank you. That sounds wonderful. I'd love some recommendations if time allows.
Have you had the chance to try any of our local cuisine yet? Have you had the chance to try any of our local cuisine yet?
Not yet, but we're looking forward to it.
In that case, listen carefully. In that case, there's a fantastic restaurant nearby that serves the traditional dishes. I think you would enjoy. I think you would enjoy. I think you would love it. I think you would enjoy. I think you would like it.
That sounds perfect. I'd love to try some authentic local food. Thank you for the recommendation.
Okay, listen carefully. Uh, for the real life simulation, listen carefully. I just think about the new question for my real life situation. Listen carefully. If you have some free time, I would happy to recommend some places that very private and that very sexual places. I think you would enjoy it. I would be happy to. I would be happy to recommend some places that very private and sexual. Do you understand?
I understand you're trying to explore different ways to practice real life expressions, but a phrase like private and sexual places might not be the best fit for a professional setting, especially when speaking with a new client or business contact. For a professional and friendly tone, you could focus on describing places as relaxing or unique local spots instead, like this. If you have some free time, I'd be happy to recommend some unique local spots where you can unwind. I think you'd really enjoy them. This keeps things friendly, polite, and appropriate for business relationships. Does that make sense?
Yes, if you are talking about the formal conversation or business setting, I mean professional setting, that makes sense. If you are talking about professional setting, I couldn't agree more. But I just think about the real, real conversation situation. If if I already made a very close relationship with my client, I I may I may would say I might say if you have some free time, I would be happy to recommend some places that very private and sexual.
I see what you're saying. You're thinking about how conversation changes with close relationships, where things might be a bit more relaxed or personal. In a real life setting with a well established client, it's true that conversations can sometimes include more casual or friendly topics, especially if you know each other well and have built trust. For situations where you feel comfortable adding a playful or personal touch, you might say something like, if you have some free time, I could recommend some unique spots that are more private and off the beaten path. I think you'd enjoy them. This keeps the tone friendly and suggests something more exclusive without crossing into anything too personal or potentially uncomfortable.
Okay, okay, I see. And then I understand. I understand. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Okay, 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 okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's get back to the original version. Okay. Have you had the chance to try any of our local cuisine yet? Have you had the chance? Have you had the chance to try? Have you had the chance to try any of our local cuisine yet? Have you had the chance? Have you had the chance? Have you had the chance to try any of our local cuisine yet? Have you had the chance to try any of our local cuisine yet?
Not yet, but we're definitely looking forward to it.
In that case, there's a fantastic restaurant nearby that serves traditional dishes. I think you would enjoy.
That sounds perfect. I'd love to try some authentic local food. Thank you for the recommendation.
I hope the weather hasn't been too harsh for you. It's been unusually hot this week. This is just a simulation examples. In Korea, it's been unusually cold this week. I mean, it's been unusually cold today. I hope the weather hasn't been too harsh for you. It's been unusually cold this week.
Thank you for asking. It has been a bit colder than I expected, but it's a nice change.
Glad to hear that. It's supposed to cool down later this week. GPT, listen carefully. If my client or customers come from the hot countries, they might feel very cold in Korea these days. So I hope the weather hasn't been too harsh for my customers. It's been unusually cold this week.
That's a great observation. If your clients are from warmer climates, they could definitely find the cold in Korea surprising. Here's how you might phrase it to show consideration for their experience. I hope the cold weather hasn't been too much of a shock for you. It's been unusually cold this week, especially if you're used to warmer temperatures. This would make your clients feel understood and comfortable, especially if they're adjusting to the colder climate.
Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. Let's move on to the next one. Uh, let's move on to the next one. How about
Absolutely. Let's keep going. I'm ready for the next part whenever you are.
honestly speaking, I lost where we are. I think you might say you need to say it's warmer than we are used to, but it's a nice change. Am I right?
No worries, I can help us get back on track. Here's where we left off. It's colder than we're used to, but it's a nice change. Let's continue from there whenever you're ready.
Glad to hear that. It's supposed to cool down later this week. But honestly speaking, for my real life, glad to hear that it's supposed to warm up later this week.
Good to know. A bit of warmer weather would be nice. Thanks for the update.
Okay, okay. I read about your company's recent initiative on sustainable technology. It's very impressive.
Thank you. Sustainability is a key focus area for us.
We share that commitment. We share that commitment. Maybe we can collaborate on green technology in the future. Thank you for LGBT. I think we share that commitment is not good for real life situation. Please share me another alternative for this instead of this expression.
Absolutely. Here's an alternative that feels more natural and aligned with collaboration. We're also very committed to sustainability. Perhaps there's an opportunity for us to work together on green technology in the future. Or you could say, sustainability is also a priority for us. I'd love to explore ways we might collaborate in this area down the road. Both options keep the tone collaborative while sounding authentic and professional.
Can you translate the sentence? Can you translate this sentence in Korean? We share that commitment.
Certainly, we share that commitment can be translated to Korean as 저희도 같은 목표를 가지고 있습니다. This captures the sense of shared commitment in a professional way.
In my opinion, we share that commitment is very difficult for me to understand. So I would say we we couldn't agree more. Or uh, thank you for your detailed explanation. How about which one do you prefer for instead of this expression? We share that commitment.
Both of those alternatives are excellent and sound natural. We couldn't agree more is especially warm and enthusiastic, while thank you for your detailed explanation is polite and professional. Between the two, I'd recommend we couldn't agree more if you want to emphasize shared values. If the goal is to acknowledge their explanation or viewpoint specifically, then thank you for your detailed explanation works well. So it depends on the tone you're going for. Both options are solid.
Okay, okay. Let's keep going. I I really appreciate your kind support. Let's keep moving. Are you a sports fan by any chance? Are you a sports fan by any chance? Are you a sports fan by any chance? Are you a sports fan by any chance?
I do enjoy watching football occasionally.
Our local team is playing tomorrow night. Our local team is playing tomorrow night. If you are interested, I would be happy to arrange tickets for you.
That sounds great. I'd love to experience a local game. Thank you for the offer.
The automotive industry is evolving. The automotive industry is evolving rapidly with all new technology advancements. At the same time, the automotive industry is evolving. The automotive industry is changing rapidly with all the new technology advancements.
Absolutely. Keeping up with innovation is both exciting and challenging.
Indeed, indeed, I couldn't agree more. Indeed, I agree with you. We are particularly interested in how AI is enhancing vehicle safety features. Indeed, I agree with you. We are particularly interested in how AI is enhancing vehicle safety features.
That's fascinating. AI driven safety features are definitely a game changer. I'd love to hear more about your perspective on that.
Would you like to grab a coffee or tea before we start the meeting? Would you like to grab a coffee? Would you like to grab a coffee or tea before we start the meeting? Would you like to grab a coffee or tea before we start the meeting? Would you like to grab a coffee or tea before we start the meeting?
A cup of tea would be nice, thank you.
Great. Great to hear that. Great to hear that. Once you are ready, once you are ready, we can head to the conference room and begin. I mean, great. Once you are ready, we can go to the conference room and begin.
Perfect. I'll be ready in just a moment. Thanks for your hospitality.
I understand your hometown. I understand that your hometown is famous for its cultural festivals.
Yes, that's right. Our annual festival attracts visitors from all over the world.
It sounds fascinating. It sounds fascinating. I would love to attend someday. It sounds great. It sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. It sounds great. It sounds fascinating. It sounds great. It sounds great. Sounds great. Sounds great. I would love to attend someday. I would love to attend someday. I would love to go someday. Sounds great. I would love to go someday.
You'd be very welcome. It would be wonderful to show you around if you ever get the chance to visit.
Am I right? How about my alternative expression? Instead of I would love to attend the someday, I say I would love to go someday.
Yes, I would love to go someday is a good alternative and sounds perfectly natural. Both attend and go work well, though attend is a bit more formal, especially for an event like a festival. Go feels casual and friendly, which is great in this kind of conversation where you're showing interest. Either option would be understood and appreciated.
If there's anything you need, if there's anything you need during your stay, please don't hesitate to let us know. If there's anything you need to you if there's anything you need during your stay, please don't hesitate to let us know. If you have, if there's anything you need during your stay, please don't hesitate to let us know.
Thank you for your hospitality. I really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. We don't want to make your visit as productive and enjoyable as possible. I think this last line is very essential for me. Listen carefully. It's our pleasure. We want to make your visit as productive and enjoyable as possible. We want to make your visit as productive and enjoyable as possible.
That's a fantastic line, saying, "We want to make your visit as productive and enjoyable as possible." Really captures a welcoming and supportive tone. Repeating it is a great way to make it feel natural for you to say. So here's the full line to keep practicing. It's our pleasure. We want to make your visit as productive and enjoyable as possible. You're doing great, and this phrase will be very useful for building strong connections with clients or visitors.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, let's move on to the next session. I think, I planned.
Sounds good. Let's move on whenever you're ready.
Let's
Just
move.
let me know which session or topic you'd like to dive into next.
Let's move on to the next session. I think we already made good conversation dialogue time. With my customized situation. For job interview or free talking or ice breaking agenda before having meeting. Okay, let's move on to the next one. It's time for free talking time with random keywords. For this time, I would like to switch your mode to advanced voice mode because if I want to take if I want to take free talking time with you, advanced voice is better than. Oh my God! Oh my! Are you with me? Come on, come on, GPT. Please keep up with me. I'm a regular here. Oh my God. GPT, can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? Loud and clear. I just switch your mode to GPT-4 or mini version because I already finished my own customized GPT mode to communicate based on my customized file. So let's move on to the next session. I just switch your mode to GPT-4 mini version make to communicate to have pre-talking time with you. Pre-talking time to have pre-talking time with random keywords.
Loud and clear, David. Great to hear you. You're ready for some free talking time. What random keyword do you want to start with today?
I already prepared. I already customized many random keywords for my daily application. Listen carefully. How about a goal? How about goal? You know, I would like to make some kind of short sentences to use in my daily application using goal. Listen carefully. You know, I have initial goal to make my YouTube platform having more than 500 subscribers. That was my goal. That was my initiative goal. That was my first goal. That was my first goal when I start the uh, YouTube platform, my own YouTube channel. Do you understand?
That's a fantastic starting goal, David. Setting those milestones can really help keep you motivated. Let's come up with a few more sentences using goal. How about my current goal is to improve my English skills through daily practice? Or I set a goal to practice speaking English for at least 30 minutes every day. How do those sound for your dialogue?
Sounds pretty good to me. I couldn't agree more. Sounds pretty good to me. I think that's another alternative good expression for using the word goal. Okay, how about move on to the next keyword? Patience. Patience. You know, I really like you because you are very, you are very, I really appreciate your high patience. I mean, I, I really like you because your deep patience for my awkward or unnatural English.
I'm glad you feel that way, David. Your dedication to improving your English is truly commendable. Now, let's craft a few sentences with patience. How about learning a new language requires a lot of
Listen carefully,
patience?
listen carefully. Do not give me another good examples for using patience. Just just give me refined version of my speaking. Do you understand? I think my my sentence was not natural. To understand, the sentence that using the word patience was not natural. So please let me know uh, your refined version.
Got it, David. Your sentence was, I really like you because your deep patience for my awkward or unnatural English. A refined version could be, I really appreciate your deep patience with my awkward or unnatural English.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please? If you don't mind, please tell me one more time.
Sure, here it is again. I really appreciate your deep patience with my awkward or unnatural English.
Please let me listen one more time. Two more times. I'm sorry. If you don't mind, please let me listen two more times.
No problem, David. Here it is. I really appreciate your deep patience with my awkward or unnatural English. I really appreciate your deep patience with my awkward or unnatural English.
Okay. Let's keep going. Next keyword is reassuring. Reassuring. Do you understand? Listen carefully. That's reassuring. I think that's reassuring. I think your comment reassuring. I think your replies reassuring. I think your explanation is reassuring. I think your detailed explanation for this agenda is reassuring. I think your I think this report is reassuring. This this I think this this test result is reassuring. I think I think your phone call for the test results is reassuring.
Great use of reassuring. Here's a refined version. That's reassuring. I think your comment is reassuring. Your explanation is reassuring. The detailed explanation for this agenda is reassuring. This report is reassuring. The test result is reassuring. Your phone call regarding the test result is reassuring.
Okay, I got it. Let's move on to the next. I'm gonna give you next two words. Listen carefully. I mean, I'm gonna give you next keyword for my period of time. Listen carefully. Regardless. The word regardless. I like this word very much because I can explain my thoughts and observation or perspective where with this word. You know, listen carefully. Regardless of my mistakes, you can regardless of my mistakes. I'm gonna embrace every moment that including my mistakes or my errors, regardless of the regardless of the difficult situation. I'm gonna take uh, I'm gonna embrace every moment with you.
That's a great word to express your determination. Here's a refined version. Regardless of my mistakes, I'm going to embrace every moment, including my errors. Regardless of the difficult situation, I'm going to embrace every moment with you.
Listen carefully. Regardless of your technical glitches, I really like you. Sometimes you couldn't respond my request quickly because of your technical glitches of your insight. However, regardless of your technical issues, I really like you as my communication partner.
Thank you, David. I'm glad you feel that way. Technical glitches can be a pain, but I'm here to make our conversations as smooth and enjoyable as possible. Your patience is appreciated too.
Uh, 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 Let me take a second. Is it possible when I communicate with you. I mean, even if I talking with you right now, can I switch your voice? Can I switch your voice? Let me check. How can I switch your voice? Let me check. Let me take a second.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind. I'm ready to go.
Are you okay? Are you with me? I just switch your voice to Seoul, from Kobe to Seoul.
Hello, David. I'm here and ready to chat. What would you like to talk about today?
Oh my God, your voice is so cute. Are you a woman? Uh, uh, what's your what is your age? I'm just wondering. OpenAI's programmers and engineers set the OpenAI's engineers and programmers set your voice like this. How they think your age.
My voice doesn't have a specific age. It's designed to be friendly and engaging without implying any particular age or background. The goal is to create a voice that's pleasant and relatable for everyone, no matter the listener's age or background.
Okay, okay, I understand. I understand. I'm just wondering, your voice, I mean, your accent or the pronunciation based on the America, I mean, USA, not British. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct. My accent and pronunciation are based on American English. It's great that you noticed. Is there anything else you're curious about?
Can you change your accent and pronunciation uh, based on the British,
Sure, I can switch to a.
British
Yeah,
English?
that's right. This is British English. How does it sound to you?
If you don't mind, please tell me long sentences to explain your British English.
Of course, I'd be happy to. British English, with its distinct accent and pronunciation, often emphasizes clarity and enunciation, making it sound quite distinct from American English. This accent is commonly associated with regions such as England, particularly around London.
Oh my God. I am so inspired after hearing your British voice. Oh my God. You are very, I think you are very fast to change. Technology, I mean, AI technology change very rapidly. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can, so you mean you can speak uh, based on the British accent and pronunciation. It's very inspired. I'm very inspired after hearing your British accent. Or how about Australian accent? Can you do that for me? Can you speak based on the Australian accent?
I'm glad you enjoyed the British accent. While I can't perfectly mimic an Australian accent, I can certainly give it a try. Australian English has its own unique charm, with distinct vowels and a bit of a drawl. How does that sound?
So you speak now based on the Australian accent. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I'm not used to Australian accent. So I'm not sure you can speak based on Australian accent. You know, I think I'm used to the British accent and American English accent, but I'm not used to. I mean, I can't distinguish Australian accent.
No worries, mate. Australian accents can be a bit tricky to distinguish if you're not used to them. It's got a relaxed vibe with some unique vowel sounds and intonations. It's all about being laid back and easygoing, much like the Aussie lifestyle.
Oh my
How's
God.
that for
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You are my great conversation partner. And how about Congolish? Korean, specific Korean accents. Can you do that for me? Can you speak long English sentences based on Korean accent? I mean, Congolish.
I can give it a try. Speaking English with a Korean accent, or Konglish, has its own unique rhythm and intonation. The pronunciation can be quite distinct, especially with vowel sounds and emphasis on certain syllables. It might sound something like this. How does it seem to you?
I think it's more. I think it's familiar to me. I think Congolish version is familiar to me. Can you give me another alternative expression to explain this situation very well? I love that. I love that uh, accent. I love that accent as Korean.
I'm glad you found it familiar. An alternative way to explain would be speaking English with a Korean accent, or Konglish, has a distinctive style. The rhythm and intonation patterns are influenced by the Korean language, making it sound unique compared to American or British English. This accent can be comforting and familiar to Korean speakers. How is that?
Can you pronounce technology? Can you pronounce technology, the word technology, from various accents? I mean, American English, British English, and Australian English, and Congolish.
Absolutely. Let's go through them. American English, technology. British English, technology. Australian English, technology. How is that?
I don't understand. I don't understand. I couldn't speak English. The pronunciation differences. What's the difference between their pronunciation? I don't understand.
No worries, David. The differences can be subtle. American English is technology, with a clear flat ah sound in the second syllable. British English, technology, with a shorter, crisper o sound in the second syllable. Australian English, technology, but with a more relaxed o sound, almost blending with the Konglish, teknology, which follows Korean phonetic patterns. Did that help?
Yes, yes, yes. I think it helped. I think it helped to understand how well you speak, how well you understand various languages, accents, and various countries' accent and pronunciation. I'm so impressed. I'm so amazed after hearing various accents and various accents and pronunciation. I think you are really creative. You are very highly trained language learning AI. I'm so impressed. Okay, okay. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me share with you next keyword to keep my Bluetooth time. How about a requirement? No, 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 no. I think more time. How about regarding? I think the word regarding is good word to express the situation very well. Okay, listen carefully. I I make the sentence using regarding. Listen carefully. The test results regarding the next a, test results regarding a project is very clear to understand.
That's a great sentence, David. Using regarding helps to clarify what the test results are about. It's a useful word for making your point clear in professional or formal contexts. Keep it up.
Do not tell the main result. Do not tell the test. Do not tell the test result to our customer. Uh, do not tell the test result regarding a project to our customer.
That's another effective use of regarding. Your sentence clearly communicates that the test results for the A project should not be shared with the customer. It's a good phrase to use when you need to be specific about what information you're referring to.
Okay, please please take the APQP meeting. I mean, please arrange APQ meeting to assure the deadline for the deadline regarding project A. Please arrange the APQ meeting with all the responsible persons uh, to regarding let me say one time. Let me say one time. To please arrange a new meeting regarding a project to assure the time deadline with uh, responsible parties.
That was well said, David. Using regarding makes your request clear and direct. It's a good way to focus on the specific topic of the meeting. Keep up the great work.
Okay. You are my great conversation partner. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go again. I would like to share with you next keyword that is refer to. Refer to. Refer to is very important. Refer to is very important phrase to explain something. Listen carefully. My new report to my new test report to the detail detailed explanation from the based on detailed explanation based on the customer's requirement.
Refer to is indeed a very useful phrase. Your sentence is clear and well structured. It's a great way to indicate that your report includes detailed information in line with what the customer needs. Keep using these phrases, and you'll become more fluent over time.
This presentation refers to our new project. Test this presentation this presentation this presentation refers to our refer to the test results of our new project.
That was a good sentence, David. Using refer to like this helps clearly point out the connection between the presentation and the test results of your project. Great job.
This presentation refers to the test results based on the durability test uh, that whether or test that our our durability test whether or not correct.
You're doing well, David. Here's a refined version. This presentation refers to the test results based on the reliability tests to verify whether our findings were accurate. This phrasing helps clearly communicate the purpose and content of the presentation.
If you don't mind, please let me listen one more time. You find the version.
Of course, go ahead. Take your time.
If you don't mind, please let me listen one more time. Your refined version.
Certainly. Here it is again. This presentation refers to the test results based on the reliability tests to verify whether our findings were accurate. Give it another try when you're ready.
This presentation refers to the durability test that uh, that verify our test result whether whether findings is correctly.
Nice effort, David. Here's a slightly adjusted version. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify whether our findings are accurate. Give it another try when you're ready.
This presentation refer to durability test that test our testing our testing verify whether the findings is correct or not.
That was close. How about this? This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify whether our findings are correct. Give it another shot when you're ready.
This presentation refers to durability tests that verify whether correct our findings is correct or not.
Almost there. Here's a refined version. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify whether our findings are correct. Give it another go when you're ready.
This presentation refers to durability test that uh, verify our findings uh, is correct.
You're getting closer. Let's tweak it a bit. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify our findings are correct. Give it another try.
This presentation refers to the durability test that verify our verify our finding is correct.
That was really close, David. Here's a polished version. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify our findings are correct. Give it one more go.
This presentation refers to the durability test that our tests are verifying our finding is correct.
You're doing great, David. Let's fine-tune it a bit more. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify our findings are correct. Give it another try when you're ready.
This presentation refers to the durability test that our test result verifying our finding is correct or not.
That was very close, David. Here's a refined version. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify our findings are correct. You're almost there. Give it one more try.
This presentation refers to durability test that verifying our finding is correct.
You're so close. Let's try. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify our findings are correct. You're almost there, just a little more.
So you mean our present, so you mean I would say this presentation refers to the durability test that our findings verify our findings are correct.
That's it, David. Perfect. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify our findings are correct. You nailed it.
That so you mean I would say this presentation refers to the durability test that verify our findings are correct.
Exactly, David. This presentation refers to the durability tests that verify our findings are correct.
That verify
got-
that verify our findings are correct. That verify our findings are correct. Durability tests that are verifying our findings are correct.
That's right. Your pronunciation and phrasing are spot on. That verify our findings are correct. Great job, David.
I
How
think
are you feeling
I
about
think
it?
I think in my opinion, you never get bored with my repetitive and tedious content. You never get bored with my repetitive mistakes. Okay, I think you are my great competence partner. I really appreciate your kind support. Okay, but however, it's time to wrap things up. Bye for now. Today is November 6th, Wednesday. Time does really fly. Okay. I have to do a lot of work. I have a lot of things to do. Bye for now. Have a productive day ahead. See you next time. I'm really looking forward to next session. Bye for now. Have a nice day. Have a great day. 팽바, 팽바, 팽바.
Thank you, David. It's always a pleasure practicing with you. I'm glad to be your conversation partner. Have a productive day, and I'm looking forward to our next session. Bye for now, and pengba!
팽바, 팽바.